Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. First of all, I want to address something, and I'm sorry that I had a pretty long hiatus when it comes to actually making videos and everything. I had more than a few issues that cropped up in my life, plus a whole career change and everything. Damn near lost a lot of things in the process, so that caused a lot of stress in my life. But hopefully I should be back, at least for a while. I don't know exactly how many episodes or videos I am going to upload. Try to do it as much as I can. If Before we get into the actual nitty gritty of the game and everything, I would like to say if you like the content and it gives me motivation to see all the likes, if I can get at least 3, 4, 5 likes, that would be absolutely fantastic. And that would give me the motivation to continue. Like I said, welcome to Factorio. This is a wonderful game that I'm absolutely terrible at. I have about 230 hours into the game, so I guess I'm still fairly new at it. But I watched Neelaus and Michael Hendricks and all them and stuff. Try to learn the game before I actually post it on my channel. But anyway, let's get into this. Like I said, I'm not the greatest at the game, but let's go ahead. I'd like to put on record replay just for my own, I guess, amusement. I done already picked a seed. We are going on a real world modified. Now, if any of the sound settings are too loud, make sure to let me know and I will fix that for the next video. But if you want to see this continue as a series or anything, I'm going to try to at least post around probably 5, maybe 10 episodes or something like that. And if I don't see it gaining any traction, of course I'm going to try to put out something else. But I really do love this game, and this fantastic game has a lot of mechanics to get around. And that's one of the reasons why I'm absolutely horrible at the game, because it just has so many damn mechanics. But yeah, this is going to be the seed that we are working with. I think it's pretty good. I mean, like, at least I have uranium not too far away. I got 2 patches of stone, well, 3 patches technically, I guess. And then 3 iron. Then I got some coal. Dang it, copper. If I can convey my words right. Then I got some iron here, here, and here. And of course some oil. We got some biter nest that's encroaching in our starting area. The only things that I really did mess with is the frequency, and it was down to 33%, but I set it to 50 on all. Left the size and the richness alone. The terrain, the only thing I messed with in here is the cliffs. I turned those off. Didn't mess with anything in the enemy settings. This is the very important one, technology. Research queue availability is set to always. Make sure you always have it set to always. Because if you do after the game is finished, then you can only research one thing at a time. Honestly, I agree with a lot of the Factorio YouTubers. I don't see why this is set to default as after the game is finished. Because if you just want to get into the game, you don't realize that, then, well, you're kind of SOL when it comes to your research. But yeah, if you want to follow along and everything, those are my settings. This right here is my seed. If I remember, I will try to post it in the comments or something. But This is going to try to be a unedited video. I may skip things here and there just for your and my sanity's sake, but other than that, let's go ahead and just jump on into it, shall we? Now, I've actually had this game for a while, but I just never really been confident enough in, I guess, posting it on my channel. Before we do anything, gotta set the color to purple, always. And make sure to hit the Alt tab so that way you can see what's in your stuff. Now, I generally do pick up the rocket ship. I just have a little bit of OCD, so it kind of bugs me when it's there. Now, me saying that I do have OCD, and for some reason, belt spaghetti just, it doesn't bother me as much as other people, I guess. So, yeah, let's see if we actually have any. No. I'm trying to see if we have any big stones or anything here. If you see at the where it says 6.3k, it would show coal and stone if there's any, well, stone or starting rocks, I guess you would call it. Well, that's not something I wanted to do. Yeah, well, I guess really the main thing to do is chop a little bit of trees. Now, if you have any suggestions or anything like that on ideas or optimizations, please feel free to put them in the comments below. I am definitely open for suggestions. Like I said, I'm still fairly a noob at this game, so, but I love it, so I guess that's really all that matters. I tried practicing with Neil House's Blueprint book. You know, it's based on a book. If you haven't checked out that series, that's definitely an awesome series. Now, what I do usually like to do is put my stuff right there. First, what we are going to gather is iron. Now, if you don't know, you can, of course, use your hotkeys, but if you press Q, it will show you this right here. If you don't have anything, you have to have it selected, of course, in the menu, but it'll place ghost icons. If you don't, then you'll just get that crazy sound. So, yeah. Hold Z. We can get that. Get a little bit of iron if we can. I'm going to try to chop a little bit of stone. If I remember correctly, it's 5 pieces to get another furnace, so I'm just going to go ahead and chop and try to get around 10. Again, if you have any suggestions or anything for the series, feel free to let me know. Because, like I said, I am definitely open to any type of suggestions. And if you hold control and you left click, it'll take everything out. But if you hold control, let me see, and right click, you see it only takes 1 out. So it only takes half. But anyway, I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. hope everything is going good and in your favor. I know the world is getting pretty crazy right now, so at least I can try to do is give you a little bit of content. So that way you can laugh at my shortcomings. Don't worry, I laugh at them too, so please feel free. Alright, getting a little bit more stone here. Now, I don't really have a specific plan for the series or anything. I guess wherever it goes is wherever it goes. I'm not the greatest at the game, at least I don't believe that I am. If you want me to slow down just a little bit, I definitely will try. And I just used up all my wood. I got a few trees up here. And I'm not going to destroy all the trees that's around me, just for the simple fact of it's a huge pollution absorber. Trees are your friend and also your enemy. Well, they are definitely your friend in a Death World setting. So I guess they're a little bit of both in a normal playthrough. Alright. Try to get about 100 pieces of wood. $100 exactly. Alright. Cool beans. And another reason why I took off for a while was because I actually had a birthday last month and I decided to not really do anything. And plus, I turned 30 years old. Pretty dang old. But I also got a new job. I work at a prison. I'm a youth service officer for a juvenile prison. It's not too bad. Some of them kids are just crazy as hell, but that's a story for another day. Okay, let's get that. As you can tell, we definitely need coal, or better fuel, I should say. So I'm going to do the standard. And hope that it just gets me some stuff in time. No. Did not mean to do that. Alright, we're getting up a little bit of a iron supply. Now that we got coal, I like to put it on my little hot bar. Chopping a little bit of stone again. I'm trying to shoot for around the 20-30 minute mark, but you know, if it runs over, it runs over. I'm not really too particularly concerned about that one. Two of those. Let's just get a few of those. And that. Alright. Now, control right click, left click. I'm not going to constrain that box in any way. I mean, we're getting there when it comes to iron, so that's not too bad. Here we go. I'd like to transfer over to coal as quickly as possible. Look at that, 16. Make sure you always try to have as many miners, especially with the coal, as possible. Let's see, 20. Okay, so that one's going to definitely run out. That's alright though. Gotta gather a little bit more stone. Get 5 furnaces here. What I am going to do is we definitely need some copper, so keep pressing the wrong dang buttons. No, your miner will consume twice as much as your smelter or your furnace, so just be a little cautious of that. I'm just going to craft 1 so I can put it in place. Let's see, that's good. I know you don't necessarily have to do that, but we're definitely cruising along. Now, Control C gives you copy function. I like to put around 3 of those. Some copy. There we go. We're moving up in the world. Just gonna place all the coal into there. Not too particularly concerned about the coal situation. I usually do build a crap ton of the iron, so by a lot of people that I've watched on the old YouTubes, I tend to build a little bit more than what I should. Okay, and then 2 more of those. Definitely going to need more. Alright. I think it's a fairly decent setup. Need 2 more of these. And again, if you have any comments or of course it will be a comment, but if you have any suggestions or anything, if you think I'm doing something wrong, just call me out on it. I may not particularly care too much about adversity, but I at least like the criticism, as long as it's constructive. You know, it's not just trying to put me down in a demonstrative way. There we go. It's a pretty decent setup going, so. Well, if I'd have known that. Right. Just gonna go ahead and build one of those, 2 of those, 4. I'm gonna need a hell of a lot of those, so. Well, I guess if I get a little closer, then that might help. One piece each. Fantastic. At least that'd be able to give me a little bit more of those. Alright. Look at 300. That's awesome. Yeah, I believe I'm going to make my power setup over here somewhere. Don't know exactly where, but yeah. Right. Now we got a lot of that going for us. Just like old Neil House has said, make sure you always follow your ABCs. Always be crafting. I'm going to need actually some pipes. Fine. A few. And how can I forget a pump? Oh no. I guess we can do a little bit of house cleaning and make sure everything's running good before we get a little semblance of power. Look at that. Might need some boxes too, so. Alright, so now we get our pump. Where would be a good place? Yeah, let's say here would be a good place as any. I like to try to have my power set up as close to this as possible, so that way I ain't gotta worry about anything really. Now what I usually like to do is I like to put it up really close to that, so that way whenever we put some inserters here, which we shall do, let's see, go right here, turn them, and then we shall place the lab right there. Alright, here, craft about 30 of those, because what I like to get first is of course that, and then logistics. Now depending on what world you're on, like setting and stuff, you could try to get something different. Or you may want to get turrets or something. That's not too bad. We are just swimming in coal. So, just going to completely fill up the copper. Autosave. There we go. Got a few more science packs, and I should be able to get automation relatively quickly, especially if I get me another lab, which I will definitely do. There we go. That's boosted for sure. Let's clear those out of the way. I like to have my inserters and stuff right here, and then my belts and everything, different type of power poles. Right here is where I put the assembler, so I guess we can go ahead and do that. Let's see, radar. Let's see what else we got. Well, I guess for right now, that's actually good. The only thing really is to, I guess, wait around for our science, which it shouldn't take too long. It's already at 40%, so go ahead, get some more coal. And that will be our science. Alright. Oh, some people do like to start off with a jumpstart base. I care less about a jumpstart base. Like one of them little tiny bases and stuff. And this bugs the air-living hell out of me with that. Okay, get a few of those. Definitely gonna need some electric miners. So you just click and hold, it'll put them out at the maximum distance if you did not know that. Honestly, it took me a while to know that too, so. Okay. We shall take out our labs. Let me see. Yeah, we got our undergrounds and splitters. That's nice. Okay, what I am going to do is cancel these, even though I just queued them up. I'd rather have them miners. There we go. I don't know exactly where the miners are going to go. I may just haphazardly place them just for now. I say for now, but they may end up being a permanent fixture, so. Just get rid of this coal, because we are more than likely not going to ever use it like that again. So, 88. Alright, well, I guess I stopped it at the right area. Well, it looks like we got us a little bit of automation going already. Let's check the pollution. Yeah, that's definitely going to be an issue. Definitely need one of those. Let's see. Going to need that. Alrighty, now I'm going to place those two because we are going to definitely need some a SMG so that way we can protect ourselves. Because I just now noticed that this base is more than likely going to attack us soon. So, but that will be for another episode. Now again, if you have enjoyed this episode so far, then please make sure you leave a like and put down in the comments what you think I should do and what do you think I am doing wrong. But yeah, I definitely appreciate it if you've came this far into the video. I hope you have a good one and stay safe out there.